Graham Miller here, Vice Captain and Open Events Coordinator. Welcome back to 2022 Long Distance Sculls. Thanks to everybody who's helped us put this together. Key points as always, be ready to boat on time. Help us to help you stay safe by following the instructions and be fair. Have a great day. Some key changes, the division order, we've put singles off first in both divisions. To give the best water to our single scullers. That does result in some significant gaps to avoid the crew boats catching up, so bear with us. Boating order is amended to reduce the average wait time. Thanks for following that. Start marshalling, we've allocated the singles to the Huntingdon Bank and the later crew boats to the Eccleston Bank. This means we'll be turning from only one side at a time, which is safer. We'll be using MPACA numbers, so make sure you've got your slot ready for them, and can we have them back when you disembark. Prize giving will be per division to avoid any unnecessary wait time if you're keen to get away, held at Royal Chester with our honorary guest Vicky Thornley. Other bits and pieces, our neighbouring hospitality partners have got a great offer, they know you're coming. And we've got some great food at Royals, a limited edition training shirt which will be marketed from Snuggeries by the Suspension Bridge. Your marshals will look a little bit like this. Ask them anything you need to know and they'll do their best to help you. Key safety points, you should have seen on the website the course map and the umpire positions, the 3 evacuation points. Should there be a serious incident at Eccleston at the start, Sandy Lane and back at the club. Pretty good weather, but do stay warm and sheltered while you're waiting to get off. Getting afloat from the groves and crew call, just make sure you're ready with all your checks on your boats. Don't let us find something that you could have found yourself. Get yourself down with your blades down by the boating location against the bandstand, and when you get called onto the stage, literally boat on the water, blades in, go, and then adjust out on the water. Please bear with us. The faster we get up a steady stream, the easier it is to park and get off to an early start at the other end. As you reach the parking area above the start line. As I said, single sculls on the Huntingdon Bank. That'll be scullers right hand side, but the left hand side in this picture, and crew boats over to your left hand side or the right hand side in this picture. And there will be number markers on the on posts on the side, so get as close as you can to those. In terms of the actual race course, as before, you've possibly seen these images with a bird's eye view and then a sculler's eye view if he or she cricks their neck. So coming up to the start, there's quite a big bend with some overhanging trees, so don't have your first collision there, please. Then you go into a straight past the start. And straight away you're off aiming for the apex of the corner on the meadows side. Watch out for the overhanging trees at Gypsy Hill and a little bit further on the other side. Through the motorway bridge and past the pumping station, and then again on the city side, just be very careful of the overhanging trees, quite some good growth there. As you come into Heron Bridge Corner, a place where it's important to steer well to avoid congestion and any potential collisions, but take the apex of the corner, then come across towards the meadows side. Do try to avoid the low-hanging trees just before the pumping station, and likewise, if you go too tight, there are 1 or 2 that can catch you out. As you go down the long straight in the top right of the picture, you'll head then down to the Red House corner. And just watch out for the Chester commercial boats. There should be only a couple on the day, but they'll be turning over on the city side, so please from this point onwards stay on the Meadows side of the centre line. As you come round the corner again, staying on the Meadows side of the centre line past the Earl's Eye, and as you come into the finish, stay well over again to the Meadows side as a line of mooring buoys, and keep going past the start to avoid any collisions or backups. Once it's all over, then into the circulation pattern, the purple line should turn after the suspension bridge and then disembark just near the bandstand. The city clubs on the city side, Grosvenor, Royals, Kings, should turn just before the suspension bridge, and Queen's Park will cross over to their club. Please take special care at this crossing point to make sure there are no collisions and that you've left adequate space. Thank you. The results will be shown at Royals on a big screen. We'll also have them on the web. Any questions or queries or disputes, please bring them to race control. But while you're waiting for results, why not join us at the club for some good and healthy food. And then when we come to prize presentations, as near as possible to 12:30 and 5, they will be presided over by Vicky Thornley, ex-Olympian, and club president Bonner Davis, and you'll get to see some of our wonderful silver collection. Please make sure you've got your rowing licences with you in order to receive your cup, tankard or medal. And when it's all over, please leave the place as you found it. A big thank you to you, and thank you to all the many volunteers and our many partners: Volvo Boathouse, Chester Commercial Boats, Church for You Lose, St John's Church, Snugberries, The Moorings, Bertie Shoots, Photos. Take advantage of the photos, and thank you also to the other safety people, the council and River Patrol. And as I said, we've got a t-shirt on sale, so if it hasn't sold out by then, please catch those guys at Snugberries. Above all, many thanks, and hope you have a great day.